At the BMW stand, the final version of the F450 GS has arrived, which we saw last year in prototype form. In fact, compared to the prototype, very little has changed, mainly the tail section, where last year there were those integrated LEDs in the frame, which were very, very sophisticated, and now there's a tail that's, let's say, a bit more conventional. But there are many interesting things to say about this bike, because BMW has approached the 450 topic in a way that, in my opinion, is also different from the others. First of all, the engine is an inline twin, yes, but it doesn't have either a 180-degree or a 270-degree firing order. BMW states that it has a crank angle of 135 degrees. At this point, I want to understand what kind of sound it will make. The power is 48 horsepower. The weight is 178 kilograms ready to ride. And as we know, BMW declares the weight with a full tank. In addition, there's this new clutch system that BMW has named Easy Ride Clutch, which features a centrifugal engagement clutch that, let's say, works similarly to the Recluse or the SCS system from MV Agusta. The clutch remains in its place, but if you want, you don't have to use it. So in fact, if this bike is equipped, as in one of the various configurations, here we see it with spoked wheels, but it's also available with alloy wheels. If you want to equip it in the most, let's say, fully loaded version with quick shifter and easy ride clutch, you are exempt from using the clutch. One particular thing is that among so many 1821 setups, BMW has remained faithful to the 1917 for its F450. Obviously, all the BMW riding modes remain intact. Dynamic, Dynamic Pro, Enduro, Enduro Pro, which here also allows you, for example, to deactivate the ABS in order to do real off-road riding. BMW assures that this is a true GS, and we know that GS models usually perform very well off-road, so we're very curious to try it out. The seat is 845 millimeters from the ground, but both a lower and a higher seat are available to adapt the ergonomics to riders of different heights.